In today's Origin Showcase video, I'm going to be showcasing a speedrunner based Origin that is more meant to be a joke themed around a certain speedrunner that we all know and love in the YouTube community. But before we get into this video, I'd like to ask you guys to hit the subscribe button down below as we're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers before the end of 2021. And also another thing that I want to start doing, the question of the video, I just want to ask you guys, do you want me to go back and showcase some of the older Origins, for example, give a proper showcase video to something like the Starborn Origin, or would you like me to just ignore those things entirely? Would you like to see a video on them or not? Let me know in the comments down below. I will be reading and I will be responding. Either way, let's move into the video. This is an Origin made by 𝓵𝓷𝓷𝓴𝓼, yes, the same guy who's made the Starborn Origin, who made the Kirby Origin I've showcased, as well as the Sans Origin that I showcased. Meaning that despite the fact that it's more of a meme slash joke based Origin, you already know that it's going to have a certain level of quality that comes with Origins made by 𝓵𝓷𝓷𝓴𝓼. Either way, moving into the description, it's called Speedrunner version 1.joke. A true speedrunner at heart, you are sure to be moving fast. Good luck getting this new speedrunning record though. Either way, let's move on into showcasing the abilities. Starting off with the speedrunner ability, you can build up tremendous amounts of speed by sprinting. This will make you move and attack faster, but when you're not sprinting, it will run out extraordinarily fast. So essentially the idea behind this one, as you sprint along, a bar will slowly fill up until it hits its max point, and until you stop sprinting, which in order for you to stop sprinting, in order for it to start to move back down, all it takes is a split moment where you're no longer sprinting, and then it will have to fall all the way back down to the bottom of the bar before it starts to build back up again, regardless if you immediately start sprinting again. Overall, at a certain point there becomes a point where it's just extraordinarily hard to keep in control of how you're moving, whether you're jumping up blocks correctly or not, and any other things like that, and there will be a certain point in time when you're just running way too fast that you knock into something accidentally and your speed will fall right back down. Overall, by my brief playing around with this ability on its own, I already enjoy this Origin so far. Despite the fact it's meant to be a joke Origin, it's actually fairly good. Anyway, moving on to the next ability that gets built in with this speedrunner one is the one called Cheetah. If you have enough speed and velocity built up, you can actually phase right through blocks. Essentially speaking, if you can control your speed for a long enough period of time that you can build up your bar enough, you'll start phasing through blocks instead of having to worry about jumping over them in order to keep your momentum going. The next ability is the backwards long jump. You can build up your velocity by pressing the primary action key and letting it go in a backwards long jump with the secondary action key. Essentially speaking, you just need to hit your primary ability button 5 different times. You don't hold it, you just press it 5 times to build up the bar to full, then you press your secondary key button and you go flying backwards. It's not just a small jump backwards, it is flinging yourself backwards at a very far rate. Anyway, moving on to the next ability, you've got the fast food ability. Your stomach is so fast that you don't actually get hungry as quickly as normal. This really sounds completely and utter opposite to what you would think. You would expect a slow stomach to mean that you don't get hungry as quickly. A fast stomach would process food quick enough that you have to eat more quicker, but that's besides the point, I guess. It's pretty understandable at this point, as I don't need to show it off. I'll just continue to use that brilliant gameplay from the previous one. The next ability is fast feet. You are too fast to actually take any form of fall damage. Essentially speaking, it's way overpowered, and considering the fact that phasing through walls will often drop you into big cave areas, taking no fall damage is kind of useful with that ability, to be honest. Personally speaking, if you didn't have immunity to fall damage, it would actually take away a lot of the fun that this Origin has within it, so it does make sense that it goes, even if it does make it a bit more broken than what it already is. Anyhow, moving into the cons, you've got undefendable. Wearing armor would slow you down way too much, meaning that you are unable to wear armor whatsoever, meaning that you have no armor at all. And last but not least, broken values. Your health is reduced to a mere 3 hearts. So by all means, this Origins is definitely a broken, overpowered, unbalanced mess, but in my honest opinion, out of all the overpowered ones that I have covered, this one by far is probably the most fun I've had playing around with an overpowered one. Just the sheer joy of running around at supersonic speed and then just phasing through the world it's like nothing else, to be honest. The Herobrine Origin, yes, it was fun because you could fly, you could explode shit, you're pretty much immune to anything, but that loses its charm pretty damn quick quickly. Same with the Godborn origin, many of the other origins I've covered on my channel already, but this one I do highly recommend if you just want to have a fun in a single player world for a little while. If you just want an origin that you can take and piss around with and do stupid things with, I definitely recommend that you check this one out. Give it a download, give it a play. It's overpowered, it's unbalanced, but it is a fun time for anyone to play through. It's just amazing. Either way, before we end this video, quick shout out to my $10 channel member 𝓵𝓷𝓷𝓴𝓼 and my $5 channel member Dino. If you want to have your own name shout out at the end of the video, make sure to join as a membership down below. It helps support me and allows me to continue to do this more often and provide quality content for you guys. Either way, if you enjoyed this video, smash like, smash subscribe, and goodbye.